Alright guys, so we're just going to go ahead and start off the video with these links. These are actually the HR links. So we're working on the Xmaxx, ladies and gentlemen, and I want to go ahead and get all the most adjustability I can out of the truck. And I think that these links are going to be awesome. So I didn't really make a video either of the front arms. I've actually added these hot racing arms, and they actually have the camber adjustment, which is what we're looking for, because it was chewing up my brand new Gone Bananas tires because the camber was like super far off. So we got that taken care of. We went back to the stock Xmaxx width, which actually I think I do like a little better. Truck seems to handle a little bit better for me. I don't know, maybe it was the rubber tires. But anyways, I don't want to waste a whole bunch of time, so I just want to show you the upgrades I'm doing to my truck. Everyone can see what's going on out there. Everyone can see my setup, see what gears I'm running. I'm actually running belt drive. I don't carry this belt drive, but I do carry the 25-25 setup, which is perfect for bashing. Get you about 60 super quick, super snappy. And I also carry the 25-30 setup, which will fit on your 1100 kV motors and your 800 kV motors. And you can run both ratios on both motors. So guys, real quick, let's get this out of the package, and we'll show you this Vitavon. Alright guys, so this is what you're getting in the package. Now my experience has just been with Treal, and Treal coming with bearings and all that good stuff, and their quality is excellent. So actually I got two different parts right here side by side, so you can check them out. Both of the quality is amazing. Treal just has a little bit different style, and Vitavon, what I want to get to really quick is that it doesn't come with bearings. So it does come with one screw. I'm thinking this is probably the servo arm screw. It does come with these screws. They actually already thread them in, so that's pretty cool. And then it comes with bearings right inside there, but it does not come with the bearings in your stock. Steering racks are going to need to get those out. Put those in. We're going to go ahead and get these out of the truck, out of the stock steering rack. And what I got installed here, guys, when I built the truck originally for speed a couple of years ago, it's been a long project, guys, super long. But anyways, I did go ahead and I used ceramic bearings. Now this is probably the first truck I've ever ran ceramic bearings on, but I really do like them, and they seem to spin super well. So check that out, actually. Yep, I am on the kitchen table tonight, guys, just freewheeling it right on the kitchen table. I decided to come up here because there's natural light, and down in my RC room slash shop hobby room, there's no windows. So anyways, check that out. Those are the ceramic bearings. I don't get this truck wet or in the water, you know, puddles. Try not to. But anyways, I'm gonna quit rambling on. Let's go ahead and see how well these bearings fit inside the Vitavon steering rack. So far so good. Look at that, they slip right in. So that's pretty nice. I know sometimes things can be kind of tight, and then they can also be kind of loose. So let's go ahead and slip. Oh, that one went in super easy. Let's see if it's got any play. It actually, guys, it actually has. Whew. So that's one thing about Treal parts is, well, my experience, it's got a little bit of play. There's definitely no play in the stock setup. I'm just trying to stiffen up the steering for my speed runs. I just want everything super solid. get my chances, you know, my odds a little better in getting to 100 with the truck. So it's not really that big of a deal. I wish it was a little bit tighter, but hey, no big deal. Still leave them a good review. Nice part. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. So this steering rack, we'll see that fill out. That's how loose it is, guys. Both of them fill out. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and tighten this down a little bit. And then before we do install it, I'm actually going to take it off and put a little bit of thread lock on there. I want to keep my steering pretty snug. And yeah, that feels pretty good actually. So let's go ahead and get this installed on the truck. And then one other thing, I know I started off showing you these, but I didn't show you what it comes with. So it comes with this little wrench. Not sure exactly what size it is, but so yeah, you can use this wrench to loosen. Yeah. I think you're going to need another wrench for that. So it looks to be about a 10mm. So maybe that's set for stock. These feel really nice. There's no play in them. They don't feel bound up, not at all. They actually feel super nice. These feel nicer than any rod end I've ever felt before, actually. So let's go ahead and look at the stock really quick. You can actually hear it rattling. So trying to get rid of that, as much slop as we can in the front end and the suspension of the truck. And you got that super solid. So alright, so I'm pretty stoked about this piece actually. Feels really nice. Alright. So just kind of go ahead and just kind of slide that in there. And how do you get this bad boy on there? Okay, so there we go. So we got it in place. See if I can show the camera. Looks pretty good in there, and the color is just a little bit different than the Treal, and it looks to be more closer to the actual Traxxas color. I like them both, but anyways, can't forget, got a couple more bearings we got to get out of there, so let's kind of dig these bearings out. These are ceramic as well. Okie dokie, get this one out of here. Alright, so guys, we're going to go ahead and get these bearings out of here, get this thing put back together. Right up here in the front, get the Treal. Oh yeah, you can also find these on my website, ladies and gentlemen. It's at www.pnwrcmadness.com. Treal and Vitavon. I don't carry Vitavon, but they are both made from 70-75 aluminum, which is, that's what you want in your RC rigs. And I don't know if you guys watch any of my other videos. See, this one's actually going on pretty tight, pretty snug. Let's see here. Let's see what's going on. It's kind of just taking off. Kind of see if we can get it out. Start over. Yeah, see? Ooh. So the bottom ones are kind of loose. Let's see, maybe I was going in sideways. Okay, so definitely, these are like, I'm not sure if they planned it like this or what, but I'm not sure if we're gonna have to put this bearing in the freezer or not. Okay, so get it on there nice and flat as I can. Oh guys, so it's not going on. All right, we're going to get a different tool and kind of press that on with the clamp. All right, so I did try and get that on with my hands, and that's about all the farther I could get. So we're gonna go ahead and, yeah, we're gonna do the old clamp trick. So I know some people might cringe about this. I'm gonna put it on the raw aluminum, but hey, why not? Should be okay. So we're just gonna go ahead and Clamp that bad boy down. Make sure we're getting even pressure. There we go, it's nice and square, so we're just going to go ahead and press it in. Wow, guys, that's really tight. That's too tight. It's not going in, so I have to figure something out here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and try the second one. That first one did not go in very easy at all, and I don't believe this one is either. What is going on, guys? So I like to use a this wrench. There we go. I got it right on the race. So that one went in pretty good. I'm not quite sure if that's seated all the way or not. Looks like there's still a little bit there. I can't tell from the underside, but maybe I'll go ahead and try to clamp that some more. So far this is not the greatest right now for me, but no worries. I like the part. So yeah. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead, since we finally got that installed. That's too much. We'll just go ahead and use a little bit of Loctite and get that steering link installed. Now, I never really snug things down like super tight when I put Loctite in them, because that stuff does work really well. And guys, I don't know if you guys have any of this yet, but go ahead and check this out. It's made by CalRC. You go ahead and get it right at calrc.com, and comes in this huge bottle. Lasts a long time, so yeah. So let's go ahead and let's see if we can't marry those two parts up, Vitavon and Treal. Let's see how they go together. Alright, so I feel like we're missing something. Oh, we're not. Okay, so I just remembered that the stock servo horn has a bearing that goes in here. We're not using that, so we won't worry about that piece. Show you guys what that looks like. That is sweet. Look at that. I think it looks pretty good. So you got black and red. Got black and red. Now I do have a surprise for you guys. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks. We got a new body coming for the Xmaxx. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead, wrench this thing down. Got some red bolts here. Not sure how I'm liking them. They did come from Inertia RC, and they actually use a 3mm. So these are like M4 by, I don't know what they are. It's a 3mm hex. So we're gonna go ahead and install these in there as well today. Alright guys, so we're at the point where we're going to go ahead and install this belt drive. Now this is a 15 tooth. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and definitely get your spur gear Loctited on there. I like to Loctite it on the shaft. And then just go ahead. One other thing guys is definitely you're going to want to run some longer screws. You can run them from the underside as well if you want to go ahead and get a nut. You could put a nylon lock nut on there. So those are just because the belt. The belts have a little bit different kind of resistance on the output gear there. And if you have a plastic one, it's definitely recommended to upgrade to the aluminum, only because the aluminum one, it's not going to really flex on you, you know. That screw is actually stripped. But really the main one you're going to want to get, guys, is, shoot, let's see here. Sometimes I have trouble getting these in. I don't know why. Okay, so that one's tight. So yeah, once you get that in, like I was saying, you can go ahead and put one on the bottom. You just don't want it wiggling loose, just because these big bad boy motors, they really got a lot of torque, a lot of horsepower. So real quick, this is how I put this in. It's super simple, guys. I actually just had a 20 tooth on there, so I'm gonna have to move this. So we'll go ahead and loosen that up first, and then I'll show you how to install your belt drive. Alright, so really, you might have to monkey with it a little bit, but I just want to kind of give you guys like the basic idea of how to install it. So the first step is just to get your belt in there, get your spur set up, get your pinion on your motor, and kind of, you know, put it, I don't know, where you think it should go. And then you might want to keep it kind of loose, and then all you're going to do is take your belt, and you're going to want to get the back, you're going to want to get this belt over this first groove, and sunk all the way in there, kind of at an angle. And if it's loose enough, it'll just drop right into place. Get it over that piece. There we go. So right now it's all right. So I think we're all right. So that's how you do that. Drop it in. So what I'm seeing right now, though, is just a little bit too tight. So we're going to go ahead, tighten that up. I definitely need to get a smaller belt for this setup right now. It's just a little bit too big. So this belt is a little bit too big. No worries. We'll go ahead and get another belt for that. So yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and one more thing is you want to leave enough space here for your wrench. You know, your 7mm wrench. Loosen up your motor on the mount. There we go. And then you can get it behind. Okay, so actually I'm going to go ahead and tighten it down from the bottom. That way I can kind of just get some leverage on the bottom, pull up on it. That way I'm not pulling out of the chassis and all that good stuff. So last thing I want to show you guys about the truck here, just in today's video, is this M2C brace. This is the 7075 beefcake brace. I got it installed. I got a video on there for you guys to check out as well. If you haven't checked out my channel, I got a video. It's super simple. It'll take you about 10 minutes if you follow the video. So yeah, real quick, I wanted to show you though, this is what you're going to get if you order my motor mount. You're going to get these screws. You get all the hardware as well, so I send you this washer. I've never had any problems not using like the aluminum washer. Maybe you'd like to get some someday, but anyways, you are getting the stainless steel, so a little bit of Loctite on the end. And this is the last part. We're getting the motor. Getting the motor installed. Now I just like to like crank down, crank them all down a little bit, and then go back and make sure they're super snug and tighten them. So yeah, anyways guys, I don't want to ramble on too much. Just wanted to show you my truck, show you what changes I'm making to it, show you the changes I made to it, and hopefully we can get a good rainy, non-rainy day so we can get out there. So now what I want to show you is you can go ahead. So now you got the motor installed and you got your belt drive set up. You got the pulleys tight. Last thing you're going to want to do is snug it up, because that is too much play. You don't really want it to be too tight, because it'll just be like your gears. The mesh will be too tight. Same thing with the belt drive. The mesh will be too tight, cause things to get hot. So anyways, I like to take my little handy pry bar, RC pry bar. That helps me get it up. And you really don't have to put a whole lot of pressure on it. And this isn't damaging the motor. You can check it with your fingers. Kind of put some pressure on it and hold it in place. Get one side snug, and I think that'll be it. And then the bench test, it's not the bench test that will tell me. The bench test will tell you too, but the here test. The here test will tell you if it's too tight or too loose. So yeah. There that is, guys. We're gonna go ahead and install the rest of the stuff and get her out on the road, get her in the parking lot somewhere, and we're gonna go ahead and run the banditos, and just to see how this this new gear setup works. So all right guys, so just one last thing I want to show you before I go ahead and assemble the rest of the truck. This is just your stock chassis brace, and yeah, I think you have to cut it. To fit the motor, yeah, you definitely have to cut it. And then I just took a piece of carbon fiber and cut it out, drilled some holes, shimmed it up so it looks a little bit more level in the truck. Double back taped my ESC, which works really well. Shoe glued my power button right there. And then I got this flash pack. It's actually double back taped, and then in case of a crash, I got this thing zip tied down, and then underneath I got my wires coming out, a couple holes, and then I got the extra stuff. I didn't cut it off because I never know what I'm going to do with the ESC, so I just got it shrink wrapped, double back taped on there, and the same with the auxiliary wire. So yeah, let's go ahead and put this back on. It's kind of like a quick access thing. Before I do that though, I do have these wires hanging out of my box. Oh, which I do need to get exposed. Oh, it is hanging out of the truck. Wow, okay, so we're losing range on this truck. And my antenna is actually hanging out. So, oops, we're definitely going to have to do a booster. Anyways, off topic there. So I got my lights coming, or my fan coming out. Running at 8.4 volts, and then I got my Castle. You don't have to have this in the truck. I just like to have it in case I want to make changes, you know, when I get out there. But then you just, you know, plug in your software when you get home to your B-Link, and you're all good. So, all right, yeah, guys. So we got the truck fully assembled. There it is in one piece. We've got the SMC batteries in there. 4S, actually, look at that, it says 4S right on there. 4S. We got everything plugged back in. Got everything zeroed out. We didn't have to mess with the camber on the links. I think it actually has a looks like it's about stock, same as stock. So we never adjusted those. So let's go ahead, plug her in, turn her on, and let's just go take some rips and see how this gearing does. All right, guys, so we got the truck fully assembled. There it is in one piece. We've got the SMC batteries in there. 4S, actually, look at that, it says 4S right on there. 4S. We got everything plugged back in. Got everything zeroed out. We didn't have to mess with the camber on the links. I think it actually has a looks like it's about stock, same as stock. So we never adjusted those. So let's go ahead, plug her in, turn her on, and let's just go take some rips and see how this gearing does. There we go. Fans are plugged in. All right, there's that reef servo. All right, guys. Just gonna take it to the end of the street, see how it does. My neighbors got some sort of car business going on. Anyways, I like to test them with these rubber tires. My belt's sounding a little tight actually too, so changed up some of the settings in the radio. It's driving pretty straight, guys. Look at that. Look at that. So that's good. Steering camber is good. Toe is good. Let's see here. All right, so we're just gonna check the motor real quick. I know we just turned it on, but just go ahead and feel her out. Some pretty serious gearing. So I think, all right, here we go. Let's give her a little rip. Let's do it, guys. Hopefully that antenna is holding up. let's go to the bottom of the hill here and call it good. Probably gonna be good. Don't want to bother no one today. It's Sunday afternoon. Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Here it comes again. Here it comes again, guys. Alright, I can't pull full throttle because the tires are going to blow. So that feels pretty good. Alright, let's get her back, guys. I think that's going to have to end this long video. Hopefully some of you guys stuck around. Maybe turn the brakes down a little bit, I'm not sure. Oh, look at that right there. We just got 60, so feels pretty good. Let's check the motor temp. Alright guys, so oh yeah, still cool as a clam. I'm pretty excited to see what we're gonna get. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Please do like and subscribe. Leave me a big thumbs up, and I will catch you guys later.